Time dissolves in a chrysalis of light. Sky, flowers, pour through moon, dreaming. Resting gently in this kiss, your mouth tasting the fullness of the absence of moon and time. Worlds spin through the arc of sun and moon. Love spins through the dream of love. Cartwheels through this poem where love's tendrils reach deeply into these words and pry apart the sounds as they echo in your heart and dissolve the solidity you are trying to grasp, melting your hands, your skin, your aching heart, catapulting sky into sky, blue into blue, wind into wind. Love signed her name on the walls of your heart and dissolved the edges between intimacy and infinity. And you were pierced by love's heart magic in places you never knew were weeping. The windows of your heart rippled and dissolved into exquisite transparency, ripping away the edge between love and not love. Love appears and dissolves in the kiss of this and that. It cannot be found or held or lost. This magical illusion of love and love lost is the heartbeat of existence. Wings of sky breathe, and the universe appears to soar through itself, through your eyes, your heart, your fingertips. The world drinks itself, breathes itself. Love recognizes itself as it burns itself in your heart. You are the pyre of love, ashes bleeding, wind dancing through wind. I breathe in acres of sunset, and sunset breathes me. Crystalline waves of transparency ignite the dark. Light explodes and extinguishes itself. Naked songs pierce the shimmering armor separating you and love, flood your very being and dissolve you and your world. Tears bloom and fall, dissolving their own wetness. Symphony of love, wild beauty sings. Vivid and poignantly reminiscent, I am an ephemeral déjà vu. All knowing is thought, self the assumption of knowing. What am I but all that seems to appear? Seamless brilliance without substance or lack of substance. There are obviously no separate things, yet every word thought seems to create them, including a thing called thought. Thought is a flickering ephemeral paintbrush. Light and dark and colors appear, and all is a magical dream show without a screen or conjurer. No thing called a me to be or not be this dream, as all there is dream. And there is no one to be found. No actual knowing exists. No solidity, no liquidity, no conclusions nor place to rest can be found inside or outside this edgeless ballet of wonder, as there are no sides. This feels like love, and there is no knowing or wondering why. This seamless dream spell and the inseparable dream of things appear to self-arise and simultaneously self-release, to blossom and wilt without ever flowering. The blossoms can never be plucked, yet there is a scent of echoes, a continual atemporal flowering, a brilliant aliveness. This love seems to know itself. There is a recognition, a kiss without sides, and we twirl and arise in the dancing, simultaneously falling into and through each other's arms. But it is always this infinite, intimate embrace, the song of sunset's colors bleeding. Love ravishing itself is this vastness, this emptiness, this without other. Only in the heartbeat of time do these wings of sky soar through sky, as love crashes and burns in her own terrible embrace, exploding time and space and everything and nothing at all. Ocean of sky flowers fall through my eyes, kissed from the inside and out. Love dissolves into itself. An exquisite melancholy pours through the empty places that felt like lack, Yet there was never any love that was lacking, nor anything to be empty. Simply love flooding its own overflowing, warmth in warmth, tears in tears, wet in wet. We are the wetness in each other's eyes. We are dancing reflections that no one can capture with this symphony of poems that whirls through its own meandering. Echoes bloom, and the softness of their petals cuts deeper than deep in this placeless place of sourceless wonder. It is all love, yet love cannot be found or lost in these words as they pour sunset reflections through these tears. Poems seem to slide through these fingertips into a murmuration of wind and wings and the delicious rippling of sky and space and love. Sourceless, substanceless, psychedelic waves caress their own colors, their own absence, and tumble through this ocean of thought that paints it. Sigh of silence sings and twirls through the utter hush that consumes your world as it forms. But neither sound nor silence exists outside of these very words and can never be captured or held, as they are and are not, everything and nothing at all. Yet there is no need to hold this magic, as our hearts know the music, the love that they are. Poems sing themselves, and the words that paint starlight in your eyes leave a trail of echoes, of stars exploding and imploding in this edgeless, centerless, incandescent brilliance. Moon songs beckon, and you follow your heart into the utter devastation of light and dark. And all is unsung, all unravels. Melodies have no destination, nor do these words. There is no time to fall into tomorrow, no rhythm in which you sway. Yet there is this dance of time and space. The dancers are the dance. We are lovers that have dissolved into love. In the swirling thought dream of trying to capture ideas like happiness or enlightenment or understanding, an imaginary center is born. Chasing your tail, you become the story of seeking a solid center that does not exist. The circle can never be completed. It spirals out of its own melody. The symphony listens to itself and weeps at the majesty of weeping. There is nothing out of place. Nothing is missing. There are no things. She loves me not, and the fallen petals are the velvet rainbow carpet where love spreads her wings. And in this soaring love song, sometimes we find words that suggest the feeling of dissolving into love. Trying to peer into the words, the endless poem of life, the love song that sings you simply reveals meaningless symbols that dissolve in the looking. How could there be a method or path to love when all is already love? Ancient songs pour through this watercolor dreamscape and paint our hearts in the colors of resonant wonder. Without any reference points, all is shimmering as we bathe in the breath of tides, where moonless oceans pour through us and we are the waters weeping and dissolving on the sands, as the sun slides under the horizon where hope and fear used to lie, now echoes of a vaguely remembered past, like an echo's dream, where razors sliced your heart into shreds and you felt separate from love. Words are waves of light and dark, painting colors without a palette or paintbrush or canvas. Not even emptiness exists without words, cascading so wondrously in this dream, dreaming itself. Light wings of wind pour through the garden as morning begins her love song. Doves alight on the feeder, and I can feel their soft warmth in the palm of my hand, in this heart that was never mine. Life is its own echo, infinite bliss without other. Utterly ungraspable is this ocean pouring through itself. Currents without direction or place or time flow through their own flowing. Forever unknowable and utterly astoundingly mysterious, impersonal, explicable joy exploding constantly into itself. You are love recognizing, loving itself, joy bathing in joy. The idea that there is a reality that you could be separate from in order to know it, or a love that you are separate from so that you could grasp or hold it. This joy, this bliss of seamless being cascades through itself. Rainbows wash through you as you. Love has no words, yet soars in every word. This pseudo-reality, this worded world is all we can know as we are this dream of separation. Yet there is no actual nor non-actual, no reality nor non-reality, no solidity nor liquidity that can be found or lost, or any love that could be found or lost when all is love. Poems flow through you and sing your arteries and blood and heart beating, wings soaring. Love soars through itself, through her own echo, your heart beating. Rainbows slide through their own colors. Love slides through love.